I believe in the supernatural. I believe in ghosts.
Janitors, faculty members, students, everybody seemed to have a story about Colonel Berry.
The Berry family was huge in Hendersonville, so was the Smith family.
Colonel Berry is one of the descendants of Daniel Smith. And Daniel Smith built Rock Castle, was the original resident of Hendersonville before it was Hendersonville. His family owned Hazel Path and then owned the property which later became Hendersonville High School. He died within a couple months of Hendersonville High School being open. And again, Hendersonville High School is just 50 yards away. Colonel Berry died on a Friday the 13th.
Frank Helms, a friend of mine, had a story there where he heard footsteps and he was the only one in the hall.
Also stories about coaches who are closing up late at night after basketball games or basketball practice. And they'd turn off the light, walk outside and see if the light would be on.
And then there's stories of the image of a male figure in the window over the library. There's just all kinds of numerous stories of teachers hearing footsteps or noises in the office when they're the only one in there, like a typewriter typing or something like that.
There's a story of a guidance counselor who was in the school, part of the school by herself, heard the typewriter being used next to her office. Went in there to see what student was there, and there wasn't a student there. She chalked that up to, I must have been hearing something, and went back to work. A few minutes later, she heard the typewriter again. Instead of going back to check on it, she just left.
Too many consistencies, to me, for it to not be probably true.
When I wrote this book on the history of Hendersonville, I came upon this question of, well, do I cover Colonel Berry as a ghost at Hendersonville High School? This is a book of history. This is a book of nonfiction. And I felt like I had some sort of obligation to at least cover this folklore of the community.
Tells me it's probably true.